Hi, welcome to class. I'm Helen and today's practice is a standing mobility class working on the lower body. This is perfect for you if you want to develop some more movement in this area. You feel a bit stiff and creaky, but you struggle with getting down on the floor on hands and knees and putting pressure on your knees. This class is great because it helps build strength in your lower limbs and increase the range of motion and helping you progress towards maybe a floor-based practice. You won't need any props, but perhaps a chair if you need some support with balance. I always work out in bare feet because I like to feel the connection with the earth. And the format will be 12 different exercises, 1 minute each with a 10-second gap in between. Okay, we are going to start with the feet together. Lock in this good posture of the feet directly parallel with each other, and we'll just be coming up onto the toes and then back down again. Really make a conscious effort to keep the heels close to each other, so you're igniting all of this inner part of the thigh, locking that in and moving up towards the sky. Okay, without further ado, we will begin. And remember, good alignment in the feet. Locking those legs together and begin. So starting to roll through the ball mound of the foot, getting a good range of motion. If you like, you can hold on here. Locking those inner legs together and being conscious of the connection with your toes on the ground. So you want to ground into the big toe mound and the little toe mound and rolling through that foot. Keeping the knees facing forward, locking those inner thighs together, standing tall out of the spine. And if you like, you can start to bring the hands up as well, or the arms rather, getting a full body stretch. Imagine that you are a tall pencil. So this nice long shape. Breathing deep. Locking in those legs. Excellent. This next one, we'll ground down into the right foot. Left foot comes out to the front, side, back, and then diagonally. Grounding down into this foot, tall spine, forward, to the side, to the back, and then reaching diagonally. This is working through different range of motion of the hip. It's also helping with that connection with the foot to the earth. And then maybe as you do it a bit more, you can reach a bit further, bending into this standing leg. So only progress to this if you feel comfortable. And this really works on the mobility of the standing ankle. Imagine that you are a ballet dancer, maybe you can reach a little bit further. And you can always hold on and focus the attention on maybe the standing leg, how that feels. And break, and then we'll do the other side. Shake it out. And notice the difference in both sides. We often favor one side. So see how that feels in your body. And we'll start with this to the front, to the side, to the back, and to the diagonal. Front, side, back, diagonal. And as this becomes more familiar in the body, you can maybe start to reach a bit further, bending into this standing leg, noticing if you're getting any twinges in your knee. If you are, then maybe wait and build up a little bit more strength. And then you can reach as far as you like. About 15 more seconds on this side. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can do this with the eyes closed. So this is great for improving the balance, that proprioception, where our limbs are in space. And the next one is a side crunch. So this is working on this external hip rotation, grounding down into the standing foot, tall spine, and then crunching to the side. Really feel this part of the waist crunching in. Crown to the sky. Good stable connection with that standing foot. Again, you can hold on if you like. Looking forward at a fixed gazing point. We rely on our sight, our vestibular system, the ears, and our proprioception for balance. Breathing deep, crunch in that side. Five more seconds. And shake it out, and we'll move to the other side. Again, getting that stable connection. Big toe mound, little toe mound, and the heel. And begin. So scrunching, contracting this sideways and bringing the elbow to the knee. Looking at something that's not moving. And of course, if you'd like to challenge yourself, you can close the eyes if you want to really challenge your balance. Keep going, 20 more seconds this side. The first thing that goes in life is our posture, followed by our balance. So it's great to work on it daily to keep mobile and independent for years and years to come. Wonderful. Now we're doing knee circles. We'll be coming up, out to the side, round and to the front. 30 seconds in one direction, and then we'll reverse it. Imagine you've got a paintbrush on your knee and you're drawing a circle. Really feeling this femur bone moving around in the pelvic girdle. This is a great one to do if you sit at a desk all day, because we don't get this external rotation in the hip. Our hips get tighter and tighter. And then we'll reverse the direction. So going back first, coming out to the side. My foot's going into the bush behind. There's a few pigeons that live in this bush. Feels so good to get this circular motion in. This is a ball and socket joint, whereas our knees are hinges. And shake it out. Do the other side. I'm going to move my chair over here. It's a bit tough to balance on this lumpy lawn I'm on. First we bring it up, out, around and back. Keeping that standing leg engaged. Being conscious of the position of your foot. Going straight forward. Nice stable base. Of course, if you want to challenge the balance, you let go of the chair or whatever you're using for support. And go the other way. If you heard that bang and that one, it's the farmers letting off bangs to scare away the birds so they don't eat all their crops. Excellent. Now we're going to do some curtsy lunges, grounding down into this foot. The foot comes behind the shoulder, we come down and then up. And again, you can use support if you like. Do this quite slowly for good alignment. Using the strength of this standing leg to help push you up. Only coming down as deep as feels good in your knees. Being aware of the positioning of that standing foot. It's good to get into a habit of having good alignment in the feet, because any joint issues that we have, be it in the knees or the hips, the lower back, can often start with bad alignment in the feet. And shake it out. I really feel that in that glute. And get ready for the other side. And when we work unilaterally like this, we can see the differences in mobility and in strength in the different sides of the body. Maybe when you sit down on the sofa, you always have one particular leg tucked under you. And when you do that, you can develop bad postural habits in the body and find that one side is a lot tighter than the other. Keep going. Excellent. Now we'd work on a figure 4. You might use the chair. I'll show you from the front. This comes along. We sit down, up and down. It involves quite a lot of balance. So you can just use the chair to help you. Don't worry how far back you sit. We're getting into this outer hip here. The first time I saw this posture in a yoga class, I couldn't even externally rotate my hip enough to get my heel to the lower thigh. And then we change sides. Oh, feet are dirty. So if you are finding it challenging to get your foot up on the thigh like this, you can just come like that and then build up to the bigger angle here. Excellent. And the next one is side lunges, stepping out to the side, sitting into one hip and then the other. So we're not actually stepping out, we're keeping our feet wide, making sure the knee tracks over the ankle. So you want the foot at a slight angle and really bending into this hip here. I like to lift the toes up because it helps activate the core. Breathing deep, not worrying about how deep you get. You can even lift the opposite foot off the floor like that. Obviously not right off. Lift the front half of the foot up and sit into the heel. And then over time you may get deeper and deeper as you build strength in the thighs and the glutes and openness across the groin. And this is the final move. Will be goddess squats, coming down and then up. So get a full range of motion, sitting deep, engaging the legs and coming up onto tiptoes. And if your goddess is here, that's fine. You can work up to this deep squat. I used to find this very challenging to do when I was a long distance runner. Thirty more seconds. Keep going, just 10 seconds left. And we are done. Well done. Shake out those hands or those feet and legs. That was an excellent job. You may feel a little bit breathless like I am. Just bringing the body down to regulate the nervous system after that activity, maybe just pausing for a moment. And if you like, you can finish up with some lower body stretches, wherever you feel you need in your body. And if you do this regularly, you'll really find a difference in your lower body and in your lower back, in your knees, building up these muscles here that help support the knee, opening the hips, and finding your movement is more efficient. And movement is the key to reducing joint pains. It sends messages to our brain that we still need our joints, and therefore all their nutrients and everything gets sent there to rejuvenate them, nourish them, and make sure they keep working for us for many, many years. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.